following is an HCPSS TV special presentation.
Please rise for the singing of our national anthem by the senior class members of the River Hill Choirs. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Thank you. You may all be seated. At this time, I would like to invite to the stage Tang for our official graduation welcome.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tang, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome family, friends, teachers, and other esteemed guests to the River Hill Class of 2019 graduation. Thank you all not only for attending, but also for everything you have done to make our arrival at this point possible. Thank you for the support and mentorship you have offered, the wisdom you have bestowed, and the sacrifices you have made so that we could successfully navigate our way through 4 years of standardized testing, school events, college applications, and just a little bit of procrastination. Also, a special thank you to all of the younger siblings out here today who were still willing to attend, despite the fact that our 7 p.m. time slot meant they would not be missing any school. Most of us are currently filled with uncertainties, what we want to do with our lives, where we want to go, how we want to get there. We are exploring and creating, not truly knowing what our future holds or what exactly we want to use our voices for. But this time is just as exciting as it is scary. To take a page out of our English curriculum, as Oscar Wilde said, to define is to limit. This time is ours to push ourselves and see just how far we can go. To try and define ourselves now would not only be way too stressful, but also a hindrance to what we can achieve. This time is also ours to take a moment and express our gratitude to everyone who has helped us in some way. I think we can all agree that we have not arrived here all on our own, and saying thank you isn't something that we do enough. Class of 2019, as we graduate high school, leaving behind the familiar blue brick and cacas of River Hill, let's remain limitless and eager to learn, stay grateful, and embrace our uncertainties. Thank you. And now, let's welcome Cassie Jeng and Patrick Sherlock, who will introduce our honored stage guests.
Good evening. At this time, we would like to recognize and thank some special individuals without whose hard work we would not have received such an exceptional education. Guests, as you're introduced, please stand to be recognized. On the stage at this time, we have the Honorable Dr. Calvin Ball, Howard County Executive. Ms. Mavis Ellis, Chair, Howard County Board of Education. Dr. Chow Wu, Howard County Board of Education. Ms. Ambika Sitabatula, Student Member, Howard County Board of Education. Dr. Michael J. Martirano, Superintendent, Howard County Public School System. Mrs. Catherine McKinley, Principal, River Hill High School. The Honorable Deb Young, County Council, District 4. The Honorable Katie Fry Hester, Maryland State Senator, District 9. The Honorable Trent Kittleman, Maryland State Delegate, District 9A. The Honorable Warren Miller, Maryland State Delegate, District 9A.
The Honorable David Youngman, Howard County Council Member, District 5. Ms. Anissa Brown Dennis, Chief Operating Officer. Ms. Marcy Leonard, Community Superintendent, Area 1. Mr. Jason McCoy, Performance, Equity, and Community Response Director, Area 1. Ms. Kendry Fairley, Assistant Principal, River Hill High School. Ms. Kelly Hearns, Assistant Principal, River Hill High School. Mr. Patrick Seibel, Assistant Principal, River Hill High School. Mr. Brandon Lauer, Athletics and Activity Manager, River Hill High School. Ms. Terry Bradford, Senior Class Co-Sponsor, River Hill High School. Mrs. Deb Shannon, Senior Class Co-Sponsor, River Hill High School. Mr. James Fisher, Teacher of the Year, River Hill High School. Mrs. Callie Casper, Teacher, River Hill High School. Mrs. Kristen Mitchell, Teacher, River Hill High School. Dr. Napoleon Saunders, Assistant Principal, Howard High School. Ms. Tiffany Tresler, Principal, Tridelphia Ridge Elementary School. Dr. Maddie Hallback, Academy of Finance Teacher and Administrative Intern. We now welcome Jessica Strongen and Sui Muwowo to share their senior reflections.
On behalf of the senior class, we want to welcome you to this very special occasion. We are delighted that you have all come to witness this pivotal turning point in our lives.
It has been an extraordinary and eventful journey over the years. The people we have met have been foundational to our advancement and understanding of the world around us.
Over the past 4 years, we have grown together, starting as freshmen ranging in heights from 4'9" to 6'6". We were afraid of getting lost on our way to class, not making friends, and doing heaps of homework.
However, we persisted in River Hill's 20th year, celebrating 20 years of academic, moral, and social excellence, while navigating through our first rounds of school assemblies, dances, and late-night cramming. We entered new communities of business leaders, a cappella singers, and athletes destined for county championships.
And so we moved on to 10th grade, slightly more prepared to take on the world after freshman year. What do you remember as a highlight from sophomore year, Jessica?
Well, I remember the amazing cultures displayed in our annual multicultural assembly. From the musical stylings of Mongolian throat singers to the dances of the BLU step team, the assembly performances never disappoint. I'm really going to miss it.
You know what I'm not gonna miss? Junior year.
Tell me about it. I'm pretty sure that we all knew junior year would come as a gentle high five, in the face, with a chair.
Yup.
And I
Along
think it
with
pretty
junior
much
year came APs, SATs, ACTs, and a whole bunch of other letters from my favorite nonprofit organization,
College Board. But we had some good moments, right? Like homecoming. Dancing the night away, we made so many memories that will never slip out of our minds.
Junior year also proved to be full of activism. The student body became a vehicle for change in our community through our gun violence walkout, grassroots fundraisers, and flower sales for cancer patients.
And from peaceful protests to singing solos, our class showcased its talents, with breakdancers flipping into school fame and percussion marching to the beats of their own drums straight to Best in Show.
And finally came the night, the epitome of all high school experiences in movies and in life. We had never imagined it, but after 16 long years.
Okay, get to the point.
Okay, sorry, got a little excited. It was prom time. The dresses, the suits, the venue, the music, we rocked the night away on a very cramped dance floor.
And suddenly, junior year was over, and we made it out alive, despite our loss of Dr. Saunders, who had always been an integral part of the River Hill community. We can still hear his "good morning" resonating in the halls, which has been replaced by a more subtle "caca."
After 3 dramatic years, we arrived at the last stop before graduation and college, senior year. Eager to prove we were ready for the world beyond high school, we adjusted to new developments, persevered through our college applications, and desperately held on to any sanity left after 3 years.
To close the year off, we participated in our first annual Hill Fest, where people laughed, ate dumplings, and mistook store-bought samosas for homemade ones. And now, we all sit here, ready to move on to the next stage of our lives, feeling nostalgic about these great moments.
These experiences we've made, the lessons we've learned, and the people we have become are not meant to stay here. We are going to different parts of the country to become beacons of light and live out the values that this school has instilled in us.
We have and will continue to embrace differences, conquer hate, and inspire love and honesty wherever we go.
So remember the past, let it become a part of who you are, and take flight into the future.
Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2019. And now, please join us in welcoming the very talented Ashley Steinberg, who will deliver our student keynote speech.
Good evening, faculty, distinguished guests, families, friends, and of course, my fellow classmates. It's a great day to be a Hawk. After 4 long years, we have finally made it, and it was not an easy road to get here. We had what felt like endless tests, homework assignments, and projects, in conjunction with practices, rehearsals, and meetings, not to mention trying to fit in some sleep here and there. But nevertheless, we made it. All those hours of stress, studying, and let's be honest, procrastination have brought us here in our caps and gowns to a day we will remember forever. Graduation represents the end of one chapter in our lives and the beginning of a next. As we move on to that next chapter, we should keep the words of Michael Josephson in our mind. Take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Take pride in how far you have come. Being a teenager is no simple task. We face all sorts of challenges from ourselves, our families, our peers, and our world itself. But despite all that, we still succeed. We have all worked hard to get to where we are now, and we must remember that. Even while you may not have been so proud of one presentation, lost a game, or not gotten the part you wanted, in the long run, it is the great things you did that will be remembered. Value all the things you have accomplished so far because they are what got you here today. You must take pride in how far you have come. Have faith in how far you can go. For the first time in our lives, there's no path being laid out in front of us showing us exactly where to go and what to do. Every single one of us is doing something differently. We will all be faced with new challenges and opportunities, scary, exciting, maybe even a little of both, that will be so vital to achieving our goals. The idea of the future, of what comes next, can be daunting, but so was the first day of elementary school, and middle school, and high school. And of course, let us not forget the first time we tried to ride a bike, and now most of us are driving cars. No matter how many people believe in you, if you don't believe in yourself, you'll never fulfill your true potential. So now, no matter where you go next, whether it be college, the armed forces, vocational school, the workforce, or the world, have faith in how far you can go. Don't forget to enjoy the journey. When starting out, it is always easy to focus on the end goal and work towards that. However, when you look directly to the end, you miss the journey. In all our favorite movies, our characters have an objective they are obviously working towards, but when they finally reach that objective, they are much different than when they started. On their journeys, they learn who they are, what they are meant to do, and some critical life lessons, while making friends and memories along the way. In high school, we have all had experiences similar to the characters in our favorite movies. I'm sure we've all made our fair share of memories that we will take with us for quite some time. All the memories we've made, the good, the bad, and the in-betweens, have shaped us as people. Remember these memories. While there is a lot of things we cannot do as teenagers, there's a lot you will never have the chance to do again as adults. So act your age, live in the moment, and don't forget to enjoy the journey. Take pride in how far you have come. We are all Hawks. River Hill will forever and always be home. Have faith in how far you can go. The opportunities for each and every one of you are limitless. But most importantly, don't forget to enjoy the journey. It's the one thing you can truly call your own. Congratulations, class of 2019, we did it. And now, please welcome Susan Beck, Catherine Spurrier, and Isabel Zahn. They will share some thoughts about our Teacher of the Year, Mr. Jim Fisher.
Hey, Susan, we have a riddle for you. All right, let's hear it. What do you get when you combine knowledge, kindness, and humor?
Michael Scott? Not quite. Here's a hint. By knowledge, we mean knowing everything in detail about the world. Its history, its art, its languages, and everything else you can think of.
And by kindness, we mean making the effort to get to know each and every student, creating a comfortable and enjoyable atmosphere for learning, and just being a genuine and amazing human being.
And let me guess, by humor, you mean dramatic sarcasm, witty jokes, and always trying to make you smile and laugh. Is the answer John Mulaney?
No. I'll give you another hint. Greatness.
By greatness, we mean going beyond the responsibilities of a teacher and sponsoring some amazing clubs at River Hill, like It's Academic and Mock Trial, who won counties for the first time in school history this year.
All right, this one was too easy. I knew it from the start. It's Mr. Fisher.
To the River Hill community, Mr. Fisher has given us all that we mentioned and much more. In his history classes, he uses his own pictures and experiences from his travels around the world to place our education in a more real context.
He has dedicated endless amounts of his free time to helping students achieve their goals, from supporting his students at sports games and concerts, and even meeting up with former students to continue their relationship.
We speak on behalf of every student who has and will have him as a teacher when we say that we will never, ever forget him. And now, we are honored to introduce our class of 2019 Teacher of the Year, Mr. Fisher!
Thank you so much. Good evening, graduates, parents, and guests. I'm terribly humbled to be selected Teacher of the Year. I'm also proud to work with so many other wonderful, motivated teachers at River Hill. They inspire me every day. I'd also like to thank a few other folks. I want to thank Howard County for hiring me 12 years and giving me my dream job that I can't think I would want to do another. I'd like to thank the class of 2019 for selecting me. I've worked with many of you since you were freshmen, some only as seniors, and a number in between. And some I just met at the senior cruise, one of which told me that last year he pranked me on the snow day, said he was from Student Voice, and that I was forbidden to give any assignments on snow days. Thank you for coming clean. Who was that? Thanks, Gabe. Yes. Yeah, Gabe and I had never met, and he said, I have a confession to give you. To the parents, I say thank you for sending such wonderful, hardworking, curious, and respectful students. I'd like to thank Ms. McKinley and the administration for giving me lots of support since they arrived. I'd like to thank my social studies department that has given me endless support since I arrived. I want to thank the academic team who every Tuesday make me feel as if I'm not as smart as I think I am, and the mock trial team that dazzled me with their drive and teamwork. I'd like to thank my wonderfully motivated, enthusiastic art history class that challenged me to look for abstract and linear motifs in the world around. I'd also like to thank them for having one of their grandmothers crash our New York City Met Museum tour. That was a highlight. Lastly, I'd like to thank my wonderful family, my wife, Cass, my daughter, Sarah, and Kate, and my son, Max. They bring joy to me every day. Since you all are now moving towards adulthood, I have 3 challenges for you. The first is be kind to yourself and others. Treat your body and mind well. Make yourself proud by working on something that matters. Treat others well and make an effort to make a friend out of everyone you meet. The second challenge is if you fall short on the first, ask for forgiveness. If others have hurt you, forgive them. Life can be hard, so the last thing we need is to hold on to anger and regret. Lastly, I challenge you to take an adventure within the next 5 years. Take a year and work at a Guatemala orphanage, hike the Appalachian Trail, sail down the Amazon. I can pretty much guarantee that as time passes and you get on with a career and family, it will be more difficult to drop everything and go. So do it soon, think of me, and if you do, you will thank yourself for the rest of your life. Congratulations to the class of 2019, and best of luck to you all.
At this time, it is my honor and privilege to invite our county executive, Dr. Calvin Ball, to the podium to share some remarks with you.
Good evening, everyone. No, we can do much better than that. Good evening, everyone. It is quite an honor to be here with you this evening. Rudyard Kipling, in his poem If, reminds us that if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. The late, great Howard County Superintendent, Dr. Sidney Cousin, used to say that a great commencement speech is one where the beginning and the end are very close together. So, Hawks, commencements are a time of endings, but more importantly, a time of beginnings. You've shown the perseverance and the resilience that it takes to get to this moment and to succeed. And please remember as you embark on your next beginning, the love that you feel today and the support from your family, your teachers, and your entire community. And graduates, as an educator, a father of kids in our school system, and as your county executive, I am so very proud of you. And I'm confident that you will continue to be successful. Congratulations.
Two, 1, 2, 3.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you stand up tall. Hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that we did. Dealt with every broken bowl. I swear I lived.
Class of 2019, today is your day, and I hope you teach the world to sing a new chorus. As you did it all, you made River Hill High School better and better every day in every way. That is what you have taught me. First, many important people are here with us today to celebrate all that you have achieved. Join me as we officially welcome parents and families who are seated behind you, along with our honored guests seated on the stage with me, our staff who are seated amongst you and also on the stage, our superintendent and our Board of Education members who will be assisting with the awarding of your diplomas, and our county council members in addition to our state delegates and representatives. So the moment has come when you will hear your name called out, and I hope you will say, I gave it all I had. I've experienced so much, and with all the things I did, I lived. Several of our seniors are going to take the stage with me and share how they lived through the song lyrics from One Republic's song, I Lived, and through their own personal experiences at River Hill High School. Smiley will show us how she chose to take a jump to give it all she had. Kurt will share how he owned every moment that the high school world had to give.
2 years ago, on July 17, 2017, I came to United States with a deep fear. Everything had changed. Country, people, tradition, culture, school. I'm scared. The players in a sport match a lot of kids in the halls and students like me. A 16-year-old from India in a new country, leaving my friends and grandparents behind. I was afraid that I did not speak English well enough. I worried I might not have friends or opportunities. But River Hill High School let me sing my own way. And I knew that I was loved and valued. So when the moment came to take a jump, I'm glad I did it. I did it all.
Playing sports in high school is a lot of fun and a lot of work. But do you know what's even harder than playing in the game? Cheering them on from the student section. I had to do everything, from putting together an amazing tweet the night before, to picking out some ridiculous outfit, to leading chants until I lost my voice. I'll miss respectfully informing referees that they need to get their eyes checked, and gently reminding opposing players and fans that they just aren't as good as River Hill. In the end, I can say that all the hard work was worth it to support the school I love. I did it all.
I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain, take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I did it. Owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that we did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
Ashley wants to highlight how every day adds up to this moment, surrounded by our River Hill families and community. Grant's poetic message echoes a harmony that gets better and better with every moment.
Our success at River Hill High School is not something that comes by luck, chance, or privilege. It comes from hard work, grueling practice, a tireless commitment, and a dedication to our classmates and teammates. I am honored to have been a member of the varsity soccer team who has won 3 state championships. What I will remember most is not the trophies, but the people with me who gave it their all, and the memories created that will echo for a lifetime. My Hawk team has become like family, and the River Hill community has become my home. I will never forget the joy of doing it all.
I see new faces in new places, in new classrooms never heard of. I see same faces in same places in new school years when I wake up. I come in for 50 minutes and get excited for the next one. Cause see my lax bros, see my bookworms, see we as 3 click 1 camera. Photo class made me make friends with those supposed predestined strangers. Small world changers who hit books better, balls farther, who sought out danger. Those in quiet meditation till they express what they were made of. Those who are you and me, we, he, she, and they, all in the same one. I made art to fill the gap between the I's, the you's, the them-alls. I made friends along the way that stop and say hi every new fall. And every spring I stop and think about those I still have yet to call, to say hags or till next year. I'll miss your passing smile in these halls. But for now, I close the shutter and open my mind to POVs outside my Hawk walls. I close the shutter on hundreds of fans reciting sacred chants and Hawk calls. I close the shutter on distant friends who will still remain forever thought of. We'll close the shutter and open our eyes on these 4 years, the best of them all.
Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it that we did. Yeah, with every broken bone, that's where I live.
Ambika's leadership for student voice models the Howard County Public School System's opportunity for the student world to sing in harmony and to be heard. Meg's leadership for River Hill High School illustrates the value of how our varied passions and hopes provide us with a balance in high school life and the future.
Different avenues allow young people today the chance to make their voices heard. I found mine by serving as a student member of the Board of Education. Over the past year, I've encountered many faces and learned multiple perspectives, which helped me gain a greater appreciation of the culture that we call our own. I know that going into college, I will take this with me, the leadership experience, the support of my friends, and the aspirations of a new generation, to sing in harmony along our college and career pathways.
High school is all about balance, finding what you love and learning how to manage it all. There really is no secret to doing everything. As long as we follow our hopes and passions, we can be successful. Like many of you, I have found joy in multiple passions throughout high school. I've taken challenging courses because I'm curious. I swim because I love the mental and physical challenge. I play music because I want to share the harmony with others. I served on the SGA Executive Board because I value our collective voice in the school that we made better. I love my family and friends, so I make sure to nourish those relationships. I have been so fortunate that River Hill has provided me with an abundance of opportunities to pursue everything I love. Now that the moment has come, as we have reflected on our high school experiences, we can really say that we did it all at River Hill High School.
I hope now that the moment has come, you will say, "We did it all, and we did it full of Hawk pride." You truly have made River Hill High School a better place. Family, friends, and honored guests, I am proud to present to you the outstanding, hopeful, passionate young people who are the graduates of the River Hill High School class of 2019. Dr. Wu, HCPSS board member, and Dr. Michael Martirano, HCPSS superintendent, as principal of River Hill High School and your principal for 4 years. I hereby certify that the graduates seated before you have met all of the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Howard County Public School System and the Maryland State Department of Education. They are eligible to receive a Maryland high school diploma, a certificate of completion, a certificate of attendance, or a certificate of achievement. It is now my great honor to invite our superintendent, Dr. Michael J. Martirano, to the podium.
That is a tough act to follow. Give these wonderful students a round of applause. And their outstanding principal a round of applause. Never follow a group like that. You are outstanding. Good evening, beautiful people. You absolutely look marvelous, and after that wonderful emblematic display, I am touched. Like your parents and teachers, I take great pride and joy in your achievements. But as a father and lifelong teacher myself, I care most about your character. Ultimately, who you are as a person will determine your lifelong success, fulfillment, happiness. Having strong character involves hard work, resilience, perseverance, passion, grit, determination, and reaching down to help others. So as I thought about my words to deliver to you this evening, I wanted to make an impact. So I felt it incumbent upon me as your superintendent to share a few words of wisdom based upon my own life experiences. And recognizing this will be your last lesson before you receive your diploma, I want you to listen carefully. And parents, I need you to listen carefully as well and help me out to see if any of these resonate with you. So I developed my top 10 list of always and nevers, a list I want you to always remember. Number 10, never bully or hurt another person. Agree? Absolutely. Number 10, never post anything on social media that you don't want your future employer or your grandmother to see or read. These get more profound, so listen carefully. Take notes. Number 8, never, ever, ever put pineapple on pizza. Never. Now you're with it. You're awakening now. Number 7, always RSVP, even if you aren't attending an event. Number 6, always wear crazy socks. Because people who do, research tells us, people who do are more brilliant, creative, successful, and charming. Number 5, parents, help me with this one. Always turn off your cell phone and engage in a very novel concept called talking to each other. Number 4, another one that I learned through my own experience, never, ever, ever give a fruitcake as a gift. Never. Number 3, always send a handwritten thank you note as soon as you receive a gift. A handwritten thank you note. And number 2, I want you to work hard and I want you to be kind. And number 1, never be afraid to say that I'm sorry, and always say I love you, because leading with love is a position of strength. On that note, I'd like to say congratulations, job well done, #proud. Congratulations.
Good evening. It's my great honor to speak with you, our seniors. You will soon fly around the world to find your passion, work on your dream, or enjoy your new chapter of life. I would like to encourage you to embrace the change. As one of the great ancient Chinese philosophers, Lao Tzu, in Tao Te Ching, 2,400 years ago, wrote, Tao that can be talked about is not the eternal Tao itself. A name that can be given is not the external thing itself. I'm extending a little bit here. You today will not be the same you tomorrow. Change always happens. My life has been full of changes. I did not have a high school graduation ceremony. Neither did some of parents here. When I was in high school, our sole purpose was to work hard and get into college because there were very few other opportunities available at that time. There are only 30% or less high school graduates who can go to college. Then I received a very great score from the 3-day college entrance exam and entered one of the best universities at that time in China. It opened the door for me to many more new opportunities. Later, I went to Singapore. Then I came to University of Maryland. After that, I settled down in Howard County and ran for the school board in 2018. With a dedicated campaign, I won a seat on the school board eventually. In my life, I have been working really hard and preparing for the opportunities when they will be available. There is no other way around, since I come from a very humble and unprivileged family. I keep moving forward and adapt myself to the 3 different societies, which are quite different in culture, economical, and political environments. I strive to be the better of myself every day. Change is permanent in our lives. Embrace the change. The same for you, our proud and young graduates. Your new chapter of life will be different. You will not be under your parents' radar anymore. You will face never-ending changes and encounter differences in all aspects. You will have countless opportunities to shape your own future. The world is so large. You will be like a water drop in the ocean. However, please don't forget your high school friends. Remember your classmates next to you, maybe your college, or even startup co-founders in the future. Can you have a hug with them now, your neighbors who are sitting next to you? Okay, it's tough. Embrace the change and follow by action. Embrace the change, understand the challenge, and lead by action, not just words. Trust me, your future will be mainly decided by your own action. The society is changing so much over the last several years, which is driven by societal, economical, and political landscapes, not only from this country, but across the globe. You are not immune to these changes. For example, artificial intelligence will remove many repetitive and non-challenging jobs. The call centers have been downsized or relocated overseas dramatically in the past decade. We need to ensure, educate, and inform ourselves to avoid the risk going in this type of industry that is soon obsolete. So, invest in yourselves, which require creativity and passion. Make sure those jobs will not be easily displaced by robots or AI. Please take care of yourself. Find new friends. Pursue the purpose of the life. It can be long. It can be complicated. It can have some setbacks. However, never ever lose hope and call home often for support. Finally, congratulations!
As we prepare to begin with the awarding of diplomas, I would like to remind everyone to please hold your applause until each and every one of our graduates has been recognized. Additionally, please refrain from using noisemakers so that all of our graduates' names can be heard. Life Touch Photography will take an official photograph of each graduate, so we ask that you please remain seated throughout the ceremony so that every audience member can see the entire time.
Dr. Wu, please allow the following Howard County Public School System staff members or board members to award diplomas to their children or family members. Wisty Battles, River Hill High School. Dawson James Battles. Julie Peters, Folly Quarter Middle School. Dylan Garrett Collin. Richard Gray, River Hill High School. Cheyenne Ajani Gray. Kathleen Jeffrey, Folly Quarter Middle School. Erin Elizabeth Jeffrey. Kristen Crowell, Phelps Luck Elementary School. Caroline Elaine Crowell. Kathleen Maloney, River Hill High School. Thomas Kim Maloney. Richard McCready, River Hill High School. Margaret Amelia Claire McCready. Michelle Van Giesen, Centennial High School. Ryan Edward Van Giesen. Kelly Warner, Folly Quarter Middle School. Jenna Noel Warner. Susan Lee Beck. Mary Elaine Graham. Ashley Rose Hamer. Cassie An Jeng. Ishan Rajan Kapoor. Kurt Andrew Lawrence. Sualanji Claire Muwowo. Namrata Oraganti. Grant Matthew Owens. Patrick Joseph Sherlock. Ambika Shri Sidabatula. Catherine Ann Spurrier. Jessica Rachel Strongen. Caroline Iran Tang. Isabel Sophie Zahn. Jessica Sija Bu. Jerry Chen. Jack Harrington Island. Caroline Marie Lovelace. Saba Shahab Malik. Luke Forrest Meininger. William Liu Pang. Megan Elizabeth Radcliffe. Justin Thomas Samuel. Ashley Taylor Steinberg. Ryan Poole True. Brennan Michael Young. Aisha Mosin Abdullah. Jad Marwan Abisala.
Elias Reed Adams. Zied Ahmed. Kira Jean Albinson. Promiti Upama Ali. Walter Javier Alvarez Parada. Anand James Ambrosi. Melissa Cavany Anderson. Ariana Rose Angradi. Anna Alexandrovna Artazova. Abigail Jinho Bay. Amir Mustafa Bahrain. Nishwan Miraj Bakar. Nathaniel Jacob Baker. Ashish Sham Balani. Lucas Joseph Bulda. James Solomon Banalauer. Simon Holly Barn. Abigail Pearl Barton. Ada Shireen Beams. Dominic Joseph Beninati. Audrey Lynn Benton. Kurt Nathaniel Benson. Christina Marie Burness. Amy Allison Blanchard. Rebecca Lynn Blau. Kate Nicole Blum. Hans Ira Flores Bonifacio. Jimmy Marr Bourne. Braden Wyatt Boswell. Alexander Paul Brasted. Spencer James Brockdorf. Edward Kai. Mariah Frances Campbell. Heather Lynn Capino. Campbell Ryan Carlson. Mia Zhajian Chang. Adam Nicholas Chen. Amy Saming Chen. Ashley Yang Chen, Arthur G. Chi, Ethan John Coates, Elizabeth Leah Cohen, Connor William Coleman, Dominic Michael Carreri, Sabina Estelle Crisitello, Kenneth Lee Crown, Christopher Blake Davis, Galila Dawit, Nolan Mitchell Dietrich, Christopher Richard Ditch, Caroline Rose Dull, Amira Corrine Eldenary, Catherine Lee Essman, Christopher James Pasquale Fazzari, Sam Jaden Feldman, Karen Yan Feng, Zoe Otelia Flique Jacobson,
Lily Mara Fredman, Max Aaron Friedman, Aiden Paul Garrett, Adam Daniel Geck, Lucas Matthew Gittleman, Samantha LeMay Gooding, Juliana Lee Grosso, Nova Ruth Grissom, Amy Sarah LaRue Groves, Matthew Stephen Grinke, Michael Stephen Grinke, Sophia Lee Guan, Mansa Gurram, Sean Allen Haney, Kevin Maurice Harding, Donald Dogan Hughes Hardway, Justin Bradley Harris, Andrew He, William Patrick Russell Henriksen, Ryan Thomas Henry, Kevin Callahan Hickey, Devin Rome Hill, Kurt Richard Holtz, Andrew William Horrocks, Kevin Yuhao Huang, Mike Huang, Viom Nantha Ayer, Jeremy Edward Jablanover, Alexandra Esther Jackson, Sarah Jane, Nishanth Kiran Jakampudi, Ashlyn Noel Jacobson, Priya Kanaboina, Samuel Richard Karkowski, Jenna Grace Kenyon, Zaid Omar Khan, Raya Rams Cleef, Grace Youngmi Kim, June Kim, Dennis William Kirkland, Dylan Gerald Kirkland, Benjamin Andrew Kern, Ian Alexander Kern, Kason Ray Gayatso Knopp, Neha Krishnamurthy, Maggie Jade Kirtle, Molly Elizabeth Kirtle, Isaiah Duyong Lee, Tatsuo Fukui Lurdboon. Anastasia Renee Lesho. Gabrielle Sophia Lewis. Andrew Jinghua Lee. Sitong Lin. Emily M. Liu. Jared Michael Lynchard. John Kangun Ma. Autumn Nicole Mack.
Nadia McGarry. Annika Markan. Ryan James Marshall. Emily Elizabeth Masker. Thomas Preston Mason. Philip Anthony Matthew. Patrick Michael McDermott. Olivia Sophia MacLeay. Chase Alden McGeehan. Kylie Renee McSpadden. Kara Ailish Marr. Megan Anita Mensch. Mirabella Rose Mioni. Matthew Tyler Messer. Lauren Paige Mitchell. Adil Muhammad. Zoe Marie Mongbet Lamar. Harrison Davis Muller. Paniz Nafisi. Shamil Aslam Nasim. Yassine Nasseri. Nithya Navaratna. Natalie Marie Nichols. Joshua David O'Brien. Alicia Hatzel O. Diana Haley O. Ayaka O'Hara. Margaret Mary O'Keefe. Ojefo Iguade Paul Okoje. Catherine Lily O'Rourke. Nabneeth Organti. Sydney Ray Ostroff. Ishan Manish Oza. Kyle Bernardino Pegati Punan. Joanna Young Park. Nathan Suyan Park. Arjun Chirag Patel. Ishan Shashank Patel. Janaki Maheshbai Patel. Roshni Suman Patel. Sonia Anais Patel. Chelsea Ellen Patterson. Nicholas Pelletieri. Arden Helena Perry. Kaylin Renee Maihung Pham. Danielle Kennedy Poindexter. Sujay Krishna Palaneni. Sriya Patlori. Maxwell Joseph Quill. Christian Alexander Ramirez. Shwetha Balaji Rao. Vladislava Avalise Rallner. Sai Nushanth Ravella.
Ariella Marin Reed. Katie Marie Rhine. Angel Luis Rivera III. Jackie Naguib Rizkala. Cecil Alfred Robinson III. Eric Eduardo Robinson. Sydney Michelle Robinson. Noah Max Saphir. Henry Olua Demi Ladi Salou. Danny Wayne Selby. Rhea Senthil Kumar. Ethan D.H. Seo. Gabriel Naeem Shafiq. Minal Amina Shams. Annie Shee. Zachary Joseph Shields. Paula Hyunji Shin. Barrick Marshall Silverman. Aditya Singh. Alexander Hanaro Smedley. Jared Lewis Spittle. John David Spurrier. Juliana Elizabeth Staples. Matthew Benjamin Steinberg. Rebecca Joy Steinberg. Amy Lita Steinhorn. Sophia Zakia Stevens. Christian Chandler Stone. Mason Rayong Cease. Benjamin Allen Summers. Zachariah Cyrus Summers. Jacob Christopher Such. Matthew Scott Shalega. William Joseph Tarpine. Gabriella Tanalia. Alexandra Briggs Thielman. Neetha Bridget Thomas. Cindy Rongshen Tian. Marissa Isabel Torrey. Lillian Tova Trossman. Brooke Morgan Eaker. Dylan Charles Eaker. Shadera Ifunanya Umozulu. William Frank Vasilios. Ankush Verma. Delaney Catherine Vince. Bridget Linda Wong. Jackson Wong. Noah T. Walls. Mercedes McKean Weber. Joshua Stephen Weingrad. Zachary Ian Werther. Austin Lee Weiland. Stephanie Grace Wilson. Robert Edward Windsor. Lucas Thurl Wokovich.
Erica Kaylin Wong. Emily Carolyn Wu. Ashley Yang. John Michael Yanone. Evan Zure Ying. Sane Yu. Griffin Reese Youngs. Trevor Michael Yunkins. Sophia Elena Yu. Amina Fatima Zaidi. Adriana Rose Zakel. Daniel Zhang. Annie Claire Zhuang.
Good evening. My name is Ishan Kapoor. Congratulations, River Hill, class of 2019. It's been a fantastic 4 years, and we have finally finished high school. It is my honor to lead you in the symbolic turning of the tassels that finalizes our time as River Hill seniors. Please stand. Start with your tassel on the right, and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, River Hill, class of 2019.